Hi guys, Rich Kid Retro here. I'm doing my first video response to Shemi So, and he answered the question was, how far will retro prices rise in the future? I've been watching other people's videos and literally been thinking a couple of days on talking to a few mates, and I personally believe that no one really knows because there's so many factors, With the way game shops are now, our local retro game shops, loads of I live in Cornwall, and loads have closed. But they've put so much stuff online from their stock because they're just they must take all the retro games home with them, and they put them up. And that's just literally just lowered all the prices in the air. Before, you used to go in the shops and then literally there'd be like a rare game, be like £30, but now he's put it online and you just literally just private message them and say, oh, I could come around and pick it up, I'll give you 25 quid, 20 quid, and they'll be like, okay, and you can buy lots of bundles from them. So that's where I'm coming from in my local area. But sort of wider area, I don't know, I'm a games collector, because obviously for some nostalgic reasons, I grew up on PlayStation, Sega Master System. I first had a Sega Master System, then a Mega Drive, then PlayStation, Dreamcast, PS2. That was just for my personal collection, and I've always trying to rekindle the love for those games because the games nowadays are they're just really shit. And it's just doing my head in. just repetitive all the time, and it's just good to mix stuff up. Back in the day. But I live in a village and there was literally 15 of us, and we all had different consoles, and we used to go around to each other's house just playing games. So sometimes I would see a Nintendo game, Super Nintendo game, N64, and just remember just pick it up just for nostalgia reasons, just because obviously we used to play it as kids, and then we just come around each other's houses and play. But I personally think Mario's, Zelda's, Pokemon's on any console will always go up, always go up. At this moment, I work at a supermarket, and at the moment, when games come down in price, say Zelda for the DS, if it comes down to £15, I'll literally buy a couple of copies and keep them sealed. So hopefully in the future, that will become a retro game, and I'll be able to sell it sealed, if you know what I mean. So it all depends on literally the future. But I'm just afraid of when I see old Commodore 64 games and stuff like that, older Spectrum games, and they're just cassettes and they're selling for 20p, 50p, I'm afraid that in the future you'll see that with Mega Drive games, lots of common Mega Drive games. And you wouldn't be able to get rid of them, because obviously if you're I collect Mega Drive games and Master System games, and they're quite common, you just search them and they'd be it'd be rare game, but they'd be 60 copies. I'd be 60 copies of a game isn't rare to me, but yeah, just interesting. Also, PS1 games, I personally think they might go up in price because they're disc and they're easy to scratch, easy to break. The boxes are just crap. So I think cartridge games in the future, just the common and uncommon games, I think they might come down a bit. The ultra rare games that everyone wants to finish off their collections will go up. But maybe, yeah. Maybe some, I don't know, just the normal PS1 games, they'll just become rarer and rarer because everyone just thinks at the moment they're common, and they'll just be absolutely scratched the fuck, and you won't be able to repair them. At least with a cartridge, literally blow a couple of times, in out, works 99% of the time. So yeah, I've got some games that, because obviously I go around lots of car boots and I pick up, shitloads of stuff, but a game like Final Fantasy VII. I must have about 10 copies of this, and the reason is because when I've kept my original copies, and over the last couple of years this game has come down in price for fun. It's literally, I remember I used to sell them for £25, £30, and now they've just come down in price because most of us collectors already got them, so we're not going out there to buy more copies of it, apart from when we see it at car boots. You take these retro game shops, and they do give you good money for them. But I think another point I would like to suggest is the future with PS4, the Xbox, with all the streaming and downloading. All the sort of casual gamers would like to just relive a game just for literally 1 day or 2 day. Final Fantasy VII was on the PlayStation Store for the last couple of weeks for £3.99. So all the sort of casual gamers who just want to relive relive Final Fantasy just for a couple of days will just download it. Download it for $3.99. They wouldn't pay £25, £20 for it. But all the copies on eBay are coming down in price because all the casual gamers are like downloading it for literally £3 or £4. But us collectors, we obviously want we want a hard copy. So we obviously want to get it hard copy. So it'd be good for us, but in the future, it's going to come down even more in price. If the PS4 literally on day one had every PS2 game $4.99. Every price of literally all the PS2 games would just come right down. Which would be good for us collectors, but obviously if you actually got rare games and you want to sell them, you're going to be a bit screwed. But also, I do pick up loads of games. You might see in my videos, I do pick up loads of games, and I do try and sell them straight away. There are some games I sort of like keep, and like Metal Gear Solid. At the moment, I must have about 20 copies of Metal Gear Solid that I find for £1.50p. And the reason is because Metal Gear Solid, there's always a new game of Metal Gear Solid. So I wait for the new Metal Gear Solid game to come out, and 2 or 3 days afterwards on Amazon, lots of people will buy the original game of it, and that will rise the price. And all you do is just literally do the cheapest one. That's right, yeah. So every time, yeah. Even before Christmas, like Christmas, it all depends what time of the year. Because before Christmas, I had a box Sonic 3 cartridge in good condition and a manual. And yeah, before Christmas, it was before Christmas, I forgot. Yeah, gotta cut that bit out. Yeah, but before Christmas, they were literally £11 for a box complete of a cartridge on Amazon. But obviously everyone's buying it for Christmas and collections. It went up to literally like 18 quid. The cheapest like box and complete copy was 18 quid. So between Christmas and New Year, I listed like 3 or 4 copies of my Sonic 3s, and I was getting 18 quid for each one. So I think we all need to keep out and keep an eye out. Literally, just keep on doing research of what games sell well and what games do. But I think the prices of whole collections will go up. People will just list the whole collection on there, and other people just want instant collections, thinking it might be an investment in the future. But yeah, that's sort of like my take on it. I hope the prices do go up, because I'm trying to I live in Cornwall. There's literally no houses at all, and I'm trying to save up for a mortgage. So there are some games I'm keeping for fun, and what I do sell just goes into like a separate bank account, and slowly building up my deposit for a house. And when it gets sort of near deposit, I'm going to sell off half my collection. So hopefully they do rise. But yeah, I'm just afraid that obviously in the future, with obviously the downloads, all the casual people will just be buying the downloads and not the originals, so all the prices are going to come down. But I'm still thinking, I can't, I'm still like changing my mind. Are they going to go up? Are they going to go down? It's like just tossing a coin, to be honest, just tossing a coin. Because I started going on YouTube it must be about a year and a half ago, and I've subscribed to quite a lot of you guys, and we all literally came on YouTube, I would say, at the same time, within like a year of each other. There's like a good 20 sort of like core YouTubers, and we also go to some events and stuff. But I just wondered, is there going to be any more sort of like people our age collecting obviously the Master System games, the Mega Drive games, and the PS1 games? Because now the PS2's like 12 years old, the GameCube like 10, 11 years old, and in 4 years time the Xbox and PS3 are going to be like 10 years old. So would they literally become the retro games that everyone's going to be buying at car boots and everything and collecting? So yeah, there's a few games which I'm sort of hoping in the future might go up in price. So like I got like a sealed Avatar collector's edition, shit game, but someone who's collecting limited edition sealed items, it might go up. I got it for like 5 quid. I think I got it for about 10 quid. But hopefully it'll go up in price in the future because it's sealed. And lots of people, I've noticed, like I said earlier, are buying sealed games and keeping them. Like there's a few, I've got a few of these collector's edition of Final Fantasy sealed. And it's just like, keeping them, digging a hole in the garden, and then literally wait for a few years. and hopefully they will go up in price, and they will become the retro games that we see now, literally like 10 years ago, 10, 15 years ago, but in like 10 years time it would be like 10, 15 years for them. So they'll be collecting them, if you know what I mean. And all the games that we see like 20 and 25 years, like the Commodores and yeah, all the cassettes, we will look, literally in 10, 15 times, we'll be looking back on cartridge games as we do with cassettes, because, you know, I see cassettes for fun and they're like 10p, 20p. So will Mega Drive games come down in price because all the retro gamers would be like, wanted to relive their youth and getting PS2s, PS3s, Xbox 360s. Will they be like, I'm going to play Call of Duty 4 for fun, you know, Call of Duty 4. Well, at Christmas, at Christmas, everyone was buying Call of Duty 4. So, but most of these games are online, so if they close down the servers, you know, are there going to be separate little groups you can go on online, or whether, you know, people mod sites so you can just go online with them and they create their own little servers, and then that will, like, you know, send the prices up. So yeah, I'm buying lots of random. I've got like that game. You know, Factory Oceans. Rune Oceans, what do you call it? And that's sealed, and that was only like £10 off Amazon. But I'm hoping in the future that will go up in price. Because obviously it hasn't sold that well. It's just some random game I never even heard of. You know, I just got an email from Amazon. So I'm keeping quite a lot of stuff new, sealed, like 3DS games. You know, you buy them sealed now and they're going to just be popular in the future, you just know it. And with the PSP Vita store and the 3DS store, you can download some N64 games I hear and stuff, and that's going to bring the price down. So yeah, so I'm not sort of like half convincing myself.
Really, I don't think
no one knows. Basically, no one knows. It's doing my head in. No one knows. It's all. Yeah. So that's about it, really. I haven't got much more to say. All the games now will become retro games, which then become popular. So all our retro games will become less popular, so the price might come down, but it might be easier for us to complete the collections. So yeah. So one bit of advice, always sell after Christmas, because the game's prices go up, because I sold shitloads of stuff after Christmas. I was getting double the price of items on Amazon, because everyone's got money. So most people think you've got to sell before Christmas, you sell some stuff because everyone wants it for Christmas, but because of how busy it is, it's better to do it after Christmas. You know, everyone buys all the cheap games and people have money after Christmas. When there's like a match in that as well, when there's like a football match like England, I was buying games on eBay because everyone's watching England events like the Champions League. When the Champions League and all, buy games in the evening, buy games in the day, because they're just cheaper. So yeah. So like I said, there's a few retro games shops around, you know, Cornwall that are closed. You know, there's Cassie's and Nuki that's closed. You know, there's one in Red Roof, that's gone now. You know, Games World that used to be in Bodmin, but he's online now, so he's got his stuff online. So there's obviously more access to loads of games compared to drive all these places. There's loads of games. There was a game shop in Exeter I used to love, who had awesome foreign games and Japanese games, but he's gone. Literally, yeah, because I go on my retro road trips, and everyone's just listing so much stuff. Even just a normal family would just find stuff in the loft and they just put it on there, and that just brings prices down as well. So there's Gumtree, there's so much of eBay, Gumtree, Amazon. So will it rise or will it fall? I'm going to go on a limb and saying PS2 games. PS2 games, and like basically the games machines that last 10-15 years, I think will go up. The Mega Drive and Master System games, Nintendo games, I think they'll probably stay the same and maybe go down, because obviously with all the computer companies and that, Nintendo, Xbox and that, they're just going to put all the old games online because they can just make money. Because at the moment, you know, there's all that big furore of, is it going to be down? Are we going to be able to, you know, trade our games in and trade it not, you know? Is CEX and Game going to be around in 10 years' time? So suddenly everyone who wants to trade games and then or sell games are going to be selling online, so there's going to be more games online, which is going to bring the price down. Oh my god, I'm not convincing myself I'm doing this video. What the hell? Yeah, basically, just toss a coin, guys. Just toss a coin. Will it go up? Will it not go up? The rare games, they're going to get rarer, obviously because people want to complete their collections, but the average games... I don't know, guys, I don't know. It's a good question. Yeah, well, that's my thoughts on it. That's my thoughts. Keep it retro, guys.